Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was doing Nashville, Tennessee, and unfortunately it has begun raining outside and an Enderman has teleported into my beautiful visitor center, which I am busy trying to, reinforce against the powers of darkness by adding beautiful extra lighting into it. And I'm just worried he's gonna punch out a wall and make me look stupid. In the meantime, though, I'm just gonna kind of gather some materials and plan my next expedition. Because I'd really like to go back and revisit a dungeon or two, especially once I get the awesome iron from out inside of that skull there. So... Ah! Ah! Whoa! Did he see me? Did I have my inventory out? Okay, we're just gonna pretend that we're the white wool. We're just gonna sit here very patiently. Okay, I don't think he's... Wow, I was not even talking. I was just busy crafting a crafting table because I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a workbench, you know, that I might make an iron sword and, you know, be able to take on those that might attack me. And then he's just right in my face. Okay, that was incredibly frightening. I've begun work on a small basement mine below the visitor center here. It appears that Vechs has essentially made this thing full of these stone bricks all the way down to bedrock. So what I'm thinking I'll have to do if I want to be able to make myself a furnace tonight is to actually mine out this way. Yep, there we go. Now we're getting some real stone. And if I mine down lower, I can probably find, you know, actual ores and irons and diamonds and all that. So with this big storm outside and no good way to make a bed, I might just branch mine for a little bit. It is a new day. I'm finally ready to come outside here. Look at the huge fences. What I really want to do right now, before I do anything else, is get some stupid sheep to give me their wool. That I may yet create a bed in the mouth of that dragon head and sleep within it. I don't know if there's anything else of immediate note around this area, but I do want to explore at least one dungeon this video. You rest assured of that. I'm here for you, sheep. Wake up, sheeple, to the sound of my sword. Oh, hey, there's some pumpkins down there. If I get those, I can make some iron golems. You know, this looks kind of like familiar terrain. Oh, hey, there's coal down there. Why don't we go get that? Probably because it is stupid to just jump off of this. But I'm really not going to have a lot of choice. Oh, I should have gotten a bucket and then I'd have water. Well, I mean, I got plenty of food. I got regeneration apples. I don't see anything about to come kill me. So that is good to know. That will not indeed kill me. Nothing else really distinctive in this area other than those pumpkins, which we have time to also grab. I don't think they were too far back here, were they? Pumpkins? Oh, hey, that's interesting. The, fence in here, which hopefully is not electrified anymore. Whoa! No, it's not electrified. I'm just messing with you. It's, easily broken by the grass, so that allows me to just come in there, one hit, knock it out, rather than knocking out two fence segments. I'm not too keen on breaking down all the fences, because even if they're not electrified anymore, they do serve to keep the mobs contained relatively. So we seem to have some sort of depression in the sand there. Okay, so there's that thing that I saw from the shore, so that means the sea must be nearby, or there's a whole bunch of them. So those little wells or cisterns must be relatively common in the desert here. Seems to be another platform ahead here. Is this one terminal? It doesn't seem to continue. Is this going to dump me off the end? Okay, So, seems to be a terminal platform. Oh, but there's the pyramid. So, that is good to know. I do have a way to get down near the pyramid. I do not have any lights on me. Oh, wait, I could, though. I could yet. So we are going to want to go ahead and light this platform up. And I think what we're going to want to do... Oh, I didn't bring any signs with me. I was going to say we should go back to the next junction and put up a sign that says to pyramid. That would be helpful to have. Now, theoretically, if this pushes me past the edge of the desert, I remember going past a big jungle to get to the pirate ship, or sunken ship. I don't know why I keep assuming it's a pirate ship. Lots of ships crash. In fact, it might have been attacked by pirates and, been so for largely because it is unaffiliated with pirates. Wow, that was a poor way to phrase that. I should also be alert for traps on the tracks here, just because Vechs is not always the kindest, and just because I tell him to construct Jurassic Park a certain way, I can't count on him actually doing it. So, eyes front, people. Although I want to see if there's dungeons and stuff, too. So, eyes front a little bit. Okay, I think it's safe to look to the side. Eyes front again. Okay, it looks like there's a turn ahead. Because, yeah, if there's any broken segments in the track here, that could also be bad for me. So this seems to break off into 2 segments. I don't see any dungeons or anything. Although that pyramid wasn't really lit up, so there might be stuff that's not lit. Presumably there's something near each of these terminuses. Like, just as the other terminus had that awesome pyramid, there might be something nearby over here, which I will have to explore. So, my hypothesis at this point. Dang it, chicken! Wait, why was that part dirt? Vechs? Why is this part dirt? Okay, well, there's gravel that's fallen there. So, presumably, that gravel was part of some sort of trap. And this rail line is not connected to teach me a lesson about the importance of looking for dirt railroads. So, I will keep an eye on that from now on. But, anyway, where was I? I was talking about something. Oh, yeah, my theory is, at this point, that the rail line forms a ring around the island, and that it has internal spokes that lead from the visitor center out to that ring, and then it has external spokes which form termini that I can use then. Okay, so that's the Fed sign that Vechs has put up. I remember passing through here. So I've been here on foot at this point. So the internal spokes lead in to the visitor center. The external spokes lead out toward dungeons, I'm guessing. So this is the internal spoke that I took to get to the visitor center when I was on foot. Let's see if I continue out this way. This should lead me back toward that marshy swamp area that we saw in the first episode. So wait, is this actually where... I could have sworn that my little encampment was at a terminal rather than... Or maybe it is. Maybe it was last time. Maybe this is just somewhere in the middle. Now, we know that the dungeon that killed me the first time was full of blazes, and so we probably do not want to go in there and get killed by blazes again. Let's try not to do that. Oh, hey, there's a neat tower over there. I'm kind of curious what's inside of that. Is there a good way to get down here? I think that my best bet would probably be to build a bridge out to the ironwork and then build stairs down the side. Oh, okay, so I'm going to have to come back for this tower, but let's all make a note that it's there, because it seems to be of interest. I'm assuming that Vechs didn't put, like, interesting stuff directly adjacent to other interesting stuff, so that way I have to kind of hunt around for it. It's kind of incredible how massive this swampy area is. Like, I would not... I'm kind of amazed at how big all the biomes and whatnot are in this place. Vechs has most certainly outdone himself on this map. So let's see what we got here. We got a corner. We got some lava down there. Keeping an eye out for any more traps, because after that chicken gravel thing, I'm not taking anything for granted, Vechs. I am wise to your tricks. I have eyes for your tricks. Whoa! Okay, wait. Let's stop the cart. This looks excellent. Okay, wow. Okay, that is still loading. It's still loading. How many chunks high is that thing? That thing is massive. Okay, well, I want to explore that, too. We are going to make a note of that one as well. There's so much cool stuff in this map. This is kind of... I guess this video is kind of a tour of where the dungeons are, that I may yet highlight them. I'm pretty excited, though. So, anyway, I guess that was kind of a tour of the island. I didn't actually get into any dungeons this time, but I did manage to get everything I need to put my bed inside of this skull thing. So, let's go ahead and do that real quick. No, I only collected 2 wool. Oh, that's the worst. Telling me I got some spider webs. 2 spider webs. Okay, this was going to be me ending with a triumphant going to sleep inside the skull of this giant Dinosaurus Vechs, or whatever this is called. Dragona Vechs. But I think I'm just going to have to call it here, which is greatly distressing to me. I can't end every video on a success. Okay, that's fine. That's why the doors are reinforced with stone. But anyway, I still don't like the sound of that. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.